boys and girls, and welcome to reading today. All right, we get to read another mystery just like we read yesterday. Okay, today we're reading Flake the Missing Hamster. Now, do me a favor and start on page 110 where we can read our sight words that are in the book. Found, near, hears, might, open, gone, around, and tired. Pause the video and read them all on your own. You can also read page 111. Okay. Flake the Missing Hamster by Stephen Kerensky. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but when we look at this, it has some different words like narrator, Lionel, Miss Sanchez, parts that you don't say. Does that remind you of anything that we've done so far this year? Does it remind you of when we did chapel? Yes, it's just like our play for chapel. It's a play. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to try to do some different voices and we'll read it together today. But while we read, what I want you to think about is the plot of the play. What's happening? What's the action? Something's missing. So what happened at the beginning, the middle, and the end of the story? What's missing? How do they solve the problem in the mystery? All right. The narrator. One day, Lionel went to feed Flake. Flake was the class hamster. He lived near the window. Oh, no! What's wrong, Lionel? Notice how I'm not saying the names, right? The door is open. Flake is gone. Oh, no. Flake! Flake, where are you, Flake? Where can he be? What can we do? We just need to find Flake fast. Let's all start looking. So that's at the bottom of page 117. I hope you're following along with your pointer finger. Now we're on 118. The class looked everywhere for the hamster. They looked under the desks. They looked on the bookshelf. They even looked in the trash can. Lionel, why are you looking in the trash can? What would Flake be doing in there? Maybe he fell in by mistake. The class found 3 pens and a ball, but they didn't find Flake. What if we all squeak like hamsters? When Flake hears us, he'll squeak too. Then we can find him. Squeak! Hamsters don't squeak like that. Hamsters squeak like this. Squeak, squeak. Squeak, squeak, squeak. This isn't working. So think about how they're trying to solve the problem. What things are they doing to try to find Flake? Roar! Roar? Why did you roar? Hamsters don't roar. Oh, I know. But what if Flake is sleeping? A roar would wake him up. Now we're on page 123. I don't know how brave Flake is. He might think a big animal is out here waiting to get him. I didn't think of that. What if we start to play like hamsters? Flake will see us, then he will come out and play too. So everyone ran around like hamsters. Kate and Gwen sniffed the air. Then Lionel started running in place. What are you doing? I'm running the way Flake runs on his wheel. It's a lot of work. I'm getting tired. They played some more, but Flake did not come out. Now we're on page 126. Are you following along? This is not working. What should we do now? Let's stop looking for Flake now. Maybe we'll think better after we've had our snacks. So the class got out their snacks and started to eat. All of that running made me very hungry. If I were Flake, I would get hungry a lot. Just then, a little head popped out by some books. Who is it? I think you're right. I think it's Flake. Then the head came out a little more. Look, everyone, it's Flake. I'll get him. I bet he wants a snack too. Oh, Flake, you're safe now. I always like a happy ending. Now, the plot is what happened in the story. So at the beginning of the story, what did they find? Yeah, they found out that Flake was missing. So what you are going to do is you're going to go through some of the steps, like Flake was missing. What did they do to try to find him? They searched around the classroom first. What did they do next? All right, so those are the things that you're going to think about when you fill in your sheet for today. You're going to tell me the title of the story, the author who wrote it, the setting of the story, that means where it took place, where were they, some of the characters, you don't have to name them all. I think you have room to maybe put 4 characters. Don't forget Flake. And then your plot. I want you to tell me in a couple sentences what happened after they lost him. How did they try to find him? And how did they eventually find him? How did they get him out, right? When they had snack because he was hungry. All right, so I want you to finish that. Really concentrate on using complete sentences with a capital at the beginning and a period for your telling sentences at the end, because these will all be telling sentences. All right, see you later for reading.